the Business Secretary for advance sight of his statement. Donald Trump has launched a destructive trade war that threatens the jobs and living standards of people across the UK and around the world. And let's be clear, this is not about reciprocity or a level playing field. The US is conflating our high British standards with trade barriers, and they're doing it on purpose. This is Donald Trump saying to the UK that he'll only lower tariffs if we lower standards. Yep. He's saying, sell out your NHS to US vulture firms or else. Sell out your farmers to US big business or else. And give up protections against online scammers and for children's safety to US tech barons or else. If the government gives in to Trump's threats, it will only encourage him to use the same bullying tactics again and again. It is simultaneously true that the way that the White House has made its crude calculation actually makes Britain's negotiation position a bit better than other countries, and we genuinely welcome that. That is a relief to us all. But, and I say this with regret, there is no sign that the government's lobbying has borne any fruit, given that we have been put on the same regime as a number of other countries, such as Honduras, Peru, Guatemala, and others. This must be a wake-up call. We Liberal Democrats believe that we must end this trade war as quickly as possible, and that means standing firm with our allies against Trump's attempts to divide and rule. So will the government take urgent steps to bring our Commonwealth and European partners together in an economic coalition of the willing against Trump's tariffs? We welcome this 1 month of consultation with business. Will the government confirm it will look at energy costs and business rates reform as part of that 4-week consultation, especially with the car industry? And at the same time, will that 4-week consultation be run in parallel with talks with our allies to draw up the use of retaliatory tariffs in a coordinated way? When does the government expect to publish an impact assessment of these tariffs on our small businesses, jobs and the cost of living? Will the government look seriously at launching talks with the EU to create a bespoke customs union? And let us be clear, the UK would not be in a worse place if the government had heeded our calls to negotiate a customs union. Even the Conservative Party should be able to see that Turkey has been in a customs union with the EU since 1995, and they have likewise been hit only with 10% tariffs. And finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, will the government rule out once and for all that they will not water down the digital services tax or our digital competition regulations to appease Trump's billionaire backers?